Hello everybody, I'm recording here from a cyber shop in Lyon and it's full of gamers, so there might be some noise around here, but I hope you will still be able to hear me. I'm going to talk about past models. Let's start. Of course you know models. You should not do that. That's the past. Of course you can ask yourself, which tense is this? Which tense do you think this is? This is the past tense. But of course, this is not about the past. This is just a strong recommendation. You should not do that. It's not the right thing to do. Something like that. Of course, there are stronger recommendations like you must do that, you have to do that. But okay. So what is the past version of you should do that or you should not do that? What is the past version? Do you know that? Pause, please, and think about that. Pause. Okay, the past version is you should not have done that. This is a past model, part of Unit 15. You also, for instance, for a lot of models you can use this structure. You could have helped her. That means you didn't help her. You begin with the subject, then the model, then just have, always have. And then the past particle. For instance, the past particle of buy is bought. Of take, it's taken. Work, it's worked. You know, it's the same thing you use when you're using the perfect tense. Okay. When to use a past model? Well, let's have a look. He must have lied. He might have lied. He should not have lied. All three are past models, but the first two are a different kind than the last one. What is the difference? Please think about this and pause. Okay, the first one is about a speculation. So I think he has done it. He might have lied. There's a small chance that he has lied, it's a possibility. Or he must have lied, and you draw a conclusion. If you say he should not have lied, then you know he has lied, but you say an advice about the past. Like, it was not the right thing to do, he should not have lied. So you know he has lied, you just give advice. You give a judgment. So, the first one, he might have lied, he must have lied, are speculations about the past. I mean, you never know exactly what happened in the past, you know. So you make speculations. You never have perfect information about the past. So, well, he might have lied. Oh, he must have lied. I mean, he said he was from France, but he doesn't speak French. So he must have lied about being French. Because everybody who is French speaks French. He must have lied. You draw a conclusion. But if you knew this for sure, you would say he has lied. I mean, that's what you say. He has lied. I'm sure about that. If you're not completely sure, you say either he must have lied, he could have lied, or he might have lied. It's speculations. So he has done it. You know it for sure. He must have done it. You draw a conclusion. Some insecurity. He could have done it. It's possible that he has done it, and he might have done it. Yes. Different degrees of likelihood. Yes. Alright. Then he should not have lied. Then you know he has lied, but you give advice about something that happened in the past. It was wrong to lie. He should have been nicer to her. It's the same thing. You give advice about the past. You show alternative possibilities of the past. He could have been nicer to her, he would have liked it. So you imagine a different past. You also use past models for that. Of course, you can also use the third conditional for that. If he had been nicer to her, she would have stayed with him. Something like that. So there's also third conditional. Now, go to page 159 and read about the past models there. And also go to page 133, 132 and read about past models there. Pause and read that, and then we will continue. Pause and read this, please. Pause. Okay, so which models do you remember? Pause and think about which models do you remember. You should have studied. It's a strong recommendation. It's the right thing to do. You could have studied. It's a possibility. Or there may be different options. You had the possibility to study, the ability to study. It can also mean you could have studied, you could have watched television, you could have gone to gallerias. You might have studied. It's a probability. Maybe yes, maybe no. You must have studied is a conclusion. You got a 90% for your English course. You must have studied a lot. That's a conclusion. There's nothing strict about that. Then you say you should have studied more. That's something strict. You must have studied means you're drawing a conclusion. You would have studied, that means imagining something. So please do this exercise and then find the number 1, is it A, B, C, D or E? Number 2, is it A, B, C, D or E? Find the right ones with the right sentences. So please pause and do this exercise, and after that I will give you the answers. Pause please and do this. Okay, I could have helped you. That means I'm a doctor. I had the ability to help you. Okay. I might have helped you is maybe I would have helped you if the same thing happened again. I should have helped you is it's the right thing to do. But let me think. I should have helped you. Which one is that? Yes, that's D. I would have helped you. That's if I knew you needed help. It's a conditional. He must have helped me is I was unconscious and he was the only person around. I woke up in hospital. I don't remember anything, but he was the only person there, so my conclusion is he must have helped me. I'm not sure, but I think so. Yes. Okay, then do this exercise. Please pause and do this exercise. Pause please and do this exercise. Pause. He has a lot of muscles. He looks like Schwarzenegger. He must have trained a lot. It would have been a great party. Unfortunately, it rained a lot that day. If I did it all over again, I might have made the same mistake again. I could have bought a lottery ticket. Who knows? I might have won $1 million. A very positive thinking person. If I had had more time, I would have studied more. I should have studied more. Last night I did not know what to do. Well, you could have gone to gallerias and you could have gone to Zona Hippos. Yes. And Mara E. Simon doesn't exist anymore, by the way. I'm sad about that. Okay, now do the exercise in your book, 135. Let's go there. And pause and do this, please. 135. Okay, she came at 10, but we open at 9 o'clock. She should have arrived earlier. She should have arrived before 9 o'clock. He just arrived, but we expected him ages ago. He should have arrived earlier. They launched the product, but I'm not sure the market was ready for it. Wait. The market might have been ready for it. I went to Spain and regretted not going for longer. I could have stayed for longer. It was quite well organized, but we can make improvement. We could have made improvements. He isn't certain, but he made a mistake. He might have made a mistake. Yes. Okay. Now think about this situation. Ross married Rachel. He married Emily, but he said the wrong name. He said, "I take you, Rachel, as my wife." And Emily was very angry and ran away. Now, what can you say to Ross using past models? Pause. Use different past models. What can you say to Ross? He said the wrong name at his wedding. Big mistake. What will you say to Ross using past models? What can you say about this? Pause and think about that. Pause. Okay. The first one, he should have said the right name. He must. Okay, those are the gamers. Very explicit language there. He must have liked Rachel a lot. He could have ran after her, but he didn't. He should have ran after her. He should have apologized right away. Something like that, you know, a lot of past models. If he had said the right name, he would have married Emily and they would have been happy ever after. Okay. Another situation. Ross and Rachel had a relationship, but then they had some troubles. They were on a break and then Ross kissed another girl. Well, what can you say about that? Rachel was very, very angry. This is the most intense scene of all of Friends. So, what can you say about this using past models? He should not have cheated on her. He yeah, I think that he should not have cheated on her. What else can I think about? I don't know. He could have told her the truth right away. That's something, an alternative he had. Another option, he didn't say anything. He tried to hide it. But he could have told her the truth right away and apologized to her right away. Yes, something like that. Okay. Next one. Please send a mail to me and think about the last holiday. What could you have done differently? And use past models in your speech. You can send me a mail. Please send me a mail about this. You probably won't, but I will appreciate it a lot. So please use past models in that mail and think about this. Your last holiday. Yes, a lot of that language here. Yes. Okay, then we go to the next one. Think about your favorite student in class. So for Maria Torres, I think I know who that is. For Maria Torres, yes. What do you think he or she did last weekend? And please speculate about this and send me a mail about this as well. Of course, use past models in your speech. Okay, you might have liked this lesson. I hope you did. You should have paid attention to what I said, because you should have written me a mail about your last holiday and about your favorite student in class this last weekend. You must have had a lot of patience because you're listening to me right now. That must not have been easy to follow this class. You could have done other things instead of watching this video. You could have watched a video of the Dutch Gothic metal band Within Temptation. You could also have listened to Lana Del Rey, to listen to her last songs, like Mariner's Complex and Venice Beach or something. Okay, so thanks, and please, I'll see you soon.